drone footage seemed impossible without taking flight aboard an actual airplane. It took years, decades even, of hard-earned technology engineering to surpass what our creative minds could think of. From pocket-friendly folding drones to professional flying machines, the world's top drone maker has something to suit every type of pilot. DJI gained its name in the industry as the world's leading drone brand amongst creatives. No wonder their drones are on everyone's wish list. So in this video, we are going to show you best bang for your buck, DJI Drones. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. DJI Inspire 2. The DJI Inspire 2 is aimed at professional cinematographers, news organizations, and independent filmmakers, and its priced as such. Its $3,000 MSRP doesn't include a camera. You have the option of adding a 1-inch sensor fixed lens camera, a micro 4/3 interchangeable lens model, or a super 35mm cinema mount with its own proprietary lens system and support for 6K video capture. DJI also has the Matrix line, built for industry and to carry heavier cameras. They're the UAVs you'll look to if you want to fly a full-frame mirrorless or red cinema camera around. The Matrix 600 starts at $6,600 without a gimbal. It might look like something that Skynet has sent back in time to hunt for John Connor, but the Inspire 2 is a little more friendly than that, particularly if you're a pro filmmaker looking to shoot a 5.2K video, albeit at 30 frames per second. Shooting in 4K is also possible at 60 frames per second, while the Inspire 2 also comes with some excellent automated flying modes and solid subject tracking. If you can afford it and don't mind its size, this remains one of the finest flying cameras you can buy. DJI Mavic Pro. The Mavic Pro is the smartest, smallest, and most approachable DJI drone yet. The drone has the capacity to fold up into a package about the size of a water bottle. Unusual for devices of this size, the camera is attached to a gimbal. The drone delivers remarkable results with both videos and photos in good lighting. However, the small size of the sensor that indicates low light shooting can be problematic sometimes. This drone has a top speed of approximately 40 miles per hour. Therefore, it is not slouchy in that department. Additionally, the battery lasts between approximately 20 and 25 minutes of flight action. The Mavic Pro has a dedicated controller that uses the display of your phone to highlight precisely what the drone is seeing. The range has been quoted as being more than 4 miles. This provides the opportunity to capture spectacular videos and stills without having to worry about dropping connections. DJI Mini 2. DJI Mini 2 is a beginner-friendly, powerful, and lightweight drone that just hit the market. Impressive performance, stunning image quality, and creative videos are easily achieved in this gorgeous setup by DJI. The DJI Mini 2 is our top pick for those who prioritize portability and fun over absolute image quality. This affordable, ultra-compact model is small enough to be a true take-anywhere drone, fitting into a small bag or even a glove box for travel. Despite its small size, it boasts a 31-minute battery life and includes features like panoramic photo capture. It can record 4K/30p video using a 100 Mbps codec, generating very good video footage, and photos can be captured in both RAW and JPEG formats. The Mini 2 includes several of DJI's quick shot settings, including Droney, Rocket, Circle, and Helix. Between its minuscule size, long battery life, and pleasing photos and video, the Mavic Mini should meet the needs of most casual users and travelers. DJI Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. For a long time, the DJI Phantom series was about as small as you could go if you wanted to get a full-featured drone that maintains stability in the air and includes strong safety features. Hikers and travel photographers appreciate a small, light kit, and they can now get a drone that fits into a backpack. It might not be the newest model in this, having launched back in 2018, but the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 is the ideal choice for pros who often fly in less than ideal conditions. Its superb handling, weight, and impressive flight time of 30 minutes means this Phantom is particularly adept in windier conditions that might blow the smaller models in this list off course, or at least affect the quality of the footage you're able to shoot. Talking of which, the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 fares well in the video and stills department too, thanks to its 20-megapixel 1-inch sensor, which lets it shoot flexible RAW photos and 4K/60p videos at 100 Mbps in the D-Log color profile. Of course, it's nowhere near as convenient as tiny folding drones like the DJI Mavic Air 2, But if reliability and the ability to fine-tune your aerial footage and post-production are your priorities, this remains one of the best choices around. DJI Spark. The DJI Spark has different colored body shells and exceptional gesture controls that give you a feeling of being a Jedi. It is controlled easily through your smartphone. However, it is worth mentioning that your phone will be the only controller you will have unless you choose to buy a separate controller. The Spark is incredibly light, which is not surprising since it is the size of a can. Its size is both one of its greatest weaknesses and one of its greatest strengths. Because of its size, it will be impacted by wind during the flight, but it is quite easy to transport in your bag. Despite its size, the device is packed full of technology. These include GPS, obstacle detection, and stabilization. It has a 2-axis stabilized gimbal camera, subject tracking from various angles, flight autonomy with obstacle detection, and decent speed. The cost of the DJI Spark on Amazon ranges between approximately $350 and $400. For an additional $108, you can be the proud owner of the DJI Smart Remote Controller. DJI FPV. The DJI FPV finally makes the fun of first-person flight accessible out of the box. It might not be as polished, convenient, or affordable as DJI's Mavic series, but it does offer an incredibly immersive flying experience for novices and seasoned pilots alike. For starters, an FPV drone requires special goggles for full flight immersion. That's what gives you that first-person view. The camera is usually locked in one position, and unlike standard camera drones, it doesn't aim to stay stabilized and leveled with the horizon. And most importantly, every FPV pilot will tell you that FPV drones are way more fun to fly, and they'd be right. The drones are more responsive in the air, and they move at hair-raising speeds. They can also be much more challenging to fly. Shipped with the amazing DJI goggles, the DJI FPV reliably transmits compelling 4K footage from its front-facing camera to the bundled headset. It's also remarkably easy to fly in normal mode, with GPS and collision sensors reducing the risk of crashing. The result is an exhilarating first-person experience that really feels like flying. Less compelling is the 10-minute flight time, the need for a secondary observer to maintain a visual line of sight, and the cost of accessories you'll need to get the best use from it. Stills quality is average too, while the front propellers are visible in the footage. So it's not the perfect first-person drone, but it is a huge amount of fun to fly. DJI Mavic Air. The Mavic Air's big new tech feature is a flying assist mode called APAS, short for Advanced Pilot Assistance System. All of the previous DJI drones have relied on basic obstacle avoidance, which tries to prevent them from crashing into trees, walls, and other objects. The difference is that APAS actually lets it fly over or around objects, instead of just coming to a stop. The defining feature of the Air is its portability. The entire package, from the drone itself to its batteries to its new remote, is all designed for easy storage and transport. It's by far the most portable drone in DJI's lineup. Some of the most clever design tweaks are found in the remote. The thumbsticks are now removable and can be stored under the arms that hold your phone. This makes it much easier to store the remote in the Air's included bag. Oddly, charging the remote requires micro USB, but the drone itself has a USB Type-C port to transfer footage. It doesn't make sense that 2 different USB cables are needed. The Air is also very sturdy. The foldable legs snap nicely into place, though sometimes you have to force the propeller over the leg, which can feel odd. Unlike the Mavic Pro, where the gimbal was exposed, the Air hides the 3-axis gimbal in the body of the drone itself. It's those kind of changes that make it much easier to travel with. You can also take spherical 360 photos, which look great, but the only way you can display them is on your phone via the DJI Go app. The app does all the stitching for you, but individual photos are also saved on your card in case you want to stitch them yourself. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.